What's going on, guys? It's Kyle here, and I am sitting in front of the future 12 units that I'm buying. So over here, that's the 4 unit. It's a 2-story, and this building right here is an 8 unit. You've got 4 units on this front side, and then you got 4 units on the back side. So I'm gonna kind of walk you around the building and give you just a little bit of a better feel of what it is, what I'm buying, and some of my future plans. So one of the things that I love about the building is the fact that it's all brick, so it's very maintenance free. There's actually no yard space out here, so that's really great because there's very little mowing. There is just some up here in the front and then some in the back. So one of the negatives to this place is the fact that it only has 1 gas meter, so I'm paying for all of the gas. And the only thing that the gas runs is the water heaters and the furnaces in the winter. So this was the fence right here that was put up just recently. So one of the negatives again is the windows are all the older windows except for on the lower half of the 4 unit. They have been replaced, but all the other windows will need to be replaced in the next few years. Okay, so again, there's the 4 unit. I'll walk in the back in a second. There was someone back there, this is the 8 unit and this is the 2-story 4 unit. So one thing I want to show you guys, which is pretty awesome, I'm getting a new roof on this. Actually, you're not gonna be able to see it from down here, but there was some damage done in the back on the soffit, part of the soffit, and on the top of the roof. There was, I think, a tree that must have fell on it originally. So I'm getting a brand new roof. The insurance is paying for most all of it from the seller's insurance. I just got to pay a little bit out of my own pocket. So let's walk over here. So everything is on window AC, which is something that I will probably upgrade over the years. Luckily, I'm going to be buying this thing at a time when it's not super hot out. We're getting close to the end of summer. So here's the other side of the 8 unit. So we got 4 doors on this side and then 4 on the front. So there's just general maintenance, all over the place that I'll want to correct, really clean things up and, give it more pride of ownership. So this pole kind of sits right in the middle of the road here. And one thing I asked him about, I'm like, has anyone ever ran into this wire before? This like guide wire or guy wire, whatever it's called. And they're like, no one's ever ran into it. So there is a little laundry room here. I'm not going to go in. Technically, I'm not supposed to be here right now because I don't own it yet, but one of these is this room right here is like a community laundry room. So this is where tenants can go in and do their laundry, which you might be able to see that. So, and then there's like a utility room in there as well. So all around, I'm super excited to buy this property. It's gonna be a great long-term hold. We'll see. I never know, I might sell it. So I'm more or less gonna buy it, be fixing up the units. A lot of the units are gonna need rehabbed. A lot of them are original. This thing was built in the 70s, so a lot of it is still original. So I'll go in, as they open up and renovate, and then I'll be able to increase rents. Because right now the average rent across this whole thing is $386 a unit, which is extremely low for this area. They should be, $455, maybe even the 2 bedrooms up to close to 600. So that's kind of the long-term plan, but I'll keep you guys updated as we go. All right, guys, so I apologize. I could not get inside any of the units, obviously because I don't own it yet, but hopefully I'll get you in shortly and show you some of what the inside looks like. So again, the units are pretty rough, or some of them have been renovated over the years, but most of them are original, and this building was built in the 70s, so as you can imagine, things need updated. But all around, I am really excited about this deal. It's in a great location. It's got a lot of potential for increased rents. There's a lot of demand for rentals in this area, so you know, that'll be good. Also, it's just an efficient building. You know, I don't have a lot of property maintenance, so you know, brick with both of the roofs will be, you know, in great condition and should be fine for the next, you know, 10-15 years minimum. So you know, not a lot of lawn mowing, not a lot of snow removal, except for that, you know, front parking lot. So this will be a really good long-term, you know, hold once it's stabilized, once I have the units upgraded, and once I have, you know, the rents to where they should be. So so as far as the, you know, closing, I think I'm about 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks out from closing. The appraisal was done a few days ago, and I should know the results of the appraisal here very shortly. And so just a little thing that I like to do sometimes. So this appraiser is from like 2 hours away. And so I am planning on sending him a message probably tonight or tomorrow, just more or less telling him what I think the value of the park is, or the 12 unit is, because I'm a broker in this area, so I know prices pretty well. So I'm going to, you know, give him kind of my opinion of what I think it's worth, and maybe that will encourage him to, you know, give me a good appraisal value. So hopefully I'm buying this thing with some equity. So I will let you guys know in a future video. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you in the next one.